Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. There are some statements made by Sergei Shoigu, and I would like to discuss them with you because they're very strange. And not very strange, but it may show a reality that the mass media was talking about, or something that actually is happening during an invasion or operation as the Russians are trying to portray it. So, or claim it is. So let's see, this article comes from Ukrainska Pravda from May 24th, 2022, and this is the title. Russian Defense Minister Shoigu said that Russia is slowing down the offensive in Ukraine on purpose. I would like to have the arguments presented by Mr. Shoigu, so we could determine what is the reasoning behind this statement. Let's go and see. So, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said that Russia is allegedly slowing down the pace of the offensive in Ukraine in order to avoid civilian casualties and allow people to evacuate. All right, let's see. Russian propaganda publication, according to Ukrainska Pravda, they say Russian propaganda. Publication RIA Novosti, referring to Shoigu's statement at a meeting of the CSTO Council of Defense Ministry, which took place via video conference. Quote from Shoigu, and I'm quoting, ceasefires are announced and humanitarian corridors are being created to evacuate residents from the surrounding settlements, end quote. Well, if that's reality and that's the reason, that's nice, good, right, okay, but might be something else there too. We're going to discuss that in a minute. Details. He also lied against the CSTO members that Russian troops allegedly, he also lied to CSTO members that Russian troops allegedly did not strike at civilian infrastructure where civilians could be present. Well, they lied according to you. According to him, he didn't. What do you think he's going to say? Yeah, we shot the civilians like sports or something. He repeated the propaganda mantra of high precision weapons, which allegedly affect only firing positions and military facilities. Shoigu also said that Russia would continue the so-called special operation in Ukraine until all tasks are fully completed. I believe that one. Despite large-scale Western aid to Kiev regime and sanctions pursued on sanction pressure on Russia. Uh, Russia defense minister repeated the phrase that, and I'm quoting, NATO has turned Ukraine into a state hostile to Russia, making it an instrument of pressure on Moscow, end quote. He told tales about the alleged network of more than 30 U.S. biolaboratories in Ukraine and the alleged real threat of Ukrainians creating a nuclear weapon. Well, about the nuclear weapon, I don't believe it, and I don't know if they ever said that because I never heard that before. But I don't know if in order to create your country, to create a nuclear weapon, you need infrastructure, not a little shack in the middle of a steppe. No, it doesn't work that way. Unless you provide it with one already made, then it's a different story. But to make one, you need years and you need facilities and you need this and you need that. It's not that easy. Look at Iran, for instance, if that would be the case with Iran. But I don't think Iran, they might want one, but look for how many years they are attacked for, allegedly saying that that's for peaceful means, which so far is, but the other guys are saying, no, it's not. Okay. So are they slowing down because of that or because they can't push forward? Which one is it? Well, obviously, you and I could not know that. We just read what these guys allow us to know, and obviously they all have agendas. So it's not like, oh my, So you read these guys and they say, oh, for civilian purposes, the other ones are going to say, no, they just can't advance anymore. So we gather information, and then with time, we will confirm or deny the accuracy of these statements. Or not only that, but let's say there's a fact, probably is a fact that, let's say, the Russian invasion slowed down. Okay, that's a fact. Now, what's not a fact, it's our interpretation. So our interpretation could be, faulty or could be accurate. Now, we don't have that information because you say, well, you see, the Russians were blocked here, were blocked here, were blocked here. So obviously, you see, that does not contradict the assessment that the Russians are slowing down or they were blocked. You say, yes, 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 but you have here, 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 where they advance. So which one is it? So you see, it could be true, and you have to take both and say, yeah, in some areas they are blocked, they could not, or they would not advance, and the other areas they are advancing and they're not blocked. So the things are, as I said, not black and white. And if you want to make a, how should I put it, a general assessment of the whole situation, the fact is that Russia controls more land now than it controlled yesterday or the day before or a month ago. So that tells us that they are advancing. Now the pace, I don't know. You can say, "Oh, it was slow." Or it's well, okay, slow to according to whose plans? Do you know the plans? Do you know the deadlines set by the Russian military? Obviously, I think that should have been done, or they hoped it would be done in the shortest possible time. Now, what's the shortest? 3 days, 2 months, 5 years? I have no idea, because they assessed the situation, they got intelligence, and the other ones too, about the capabilities of military power and so on. So they knew, and nobody, I don't remember anybody from the Russian side coming and say, well, this operation will take 2 weeks. That's the plan. Because that's not how it's done. I mean, you can say vaguely, the sooner the better, or it's going to be a fast operation, but what's fast? Compared with what? With, I don't know, 4.5 billion years, or with, I don't know, a year? Relative to what? What's the time frame you talk? Fast. I'll be there fast in 5 days. Compared with what? With my lifetime? Yeah, that's fast. But with current events, no, that's not fast. 5 days. What's going on here? So the same here. I don't know. They claim that. Let's see if that's correct, because they say they're going to open some, corridors of, civilian corridors and aid corridors. See if that's going to be a case. If that's the case, and then yeah, maybe they need some rest. Maybe they can't advance. Maybe they regroup. Maybe they transfer troops. All these things could happen. And believe me, as you know, not believe me, but in a war, and not only, these people will try to minimize these people's achievement and maximize their achievements, and vice versa. It's the same thing. It's a war, actually. It's, that's what it is. However you want to take it. Special operation, blah, 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 loving intervention. It's the same thing. People die. Towns get destroyed, infrastructure blown up. So that's not a, a dance in the park. It's a war. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.